Hello everyone. So again today I am here with a new concept that is from geomorphology part of our geography. So there are some concept about geomorphology, that is fundamental concepts are there. So what is geomorphology? Geomorphology is the scientific concept about physiography. We all know what is physiography, all about landform, that is the shape, then the form and nature of a specific feature of the earth land surface is our landform. Our landform like mountain, plain, plateau, these are composed of different shape, size, then again specific features are there. These are called our landforms, and physiography is the modern scientific concept about geomorphology. So some important scientific persons are there, like W.M. Davis, W.D. Thornberry, and some specific statements are already given by these geographers. So at first I am going to explain about geomorphology. Geomorphology is derived from two Greek word, that is geo means art, and morphology means it's like morpho, it's a forms, and again logos means discourse. What is discourse? It means to separate. Okay, so geomorphology, it's derived from a three Greek words. It's one Z, that is ze, it means art, and then morpho, it's a form, and again logos, it's a discourse. One specific important concept is geomorphology. Again, it is a science. So geomorphology, it is a science of descriptions of various forms of art. Okay, so again some important statements are given by W.D. Thornberry. He was a very famous person of geomorphology. One important statement he stated in 1954, that inclusion of, he given a statement that it's called pleaded for the inclusion of submarine forms in addition to surface relief in the realm of geomorphology. What it means, that inclusion of submarine forms. What is submarine forms? It's related to water, so it's in the addition to the surface realm in the form of geomorphology. It's one of the important statement given by W.D. Thornberry. Again, A.L. Bloom. These are some very famous persons. Okay, so A.L. Bloom, who he has given one another important statement, that he defined geomorphology as the systematic descriptions. It is the geomorphology is the systematic descriptions and analysis of landscape. I am already explained about landscape, like different forms, shape. So according to A.L. Bloom, he defined that geomorphology is the systematic descriptions and analysis of landscape and the process that changes them. What are the process included to changes these landforms? A.L. Bloom gives more emphasis on this process. Okay, I am explaining two definition, two statement. One's given by W.D. Thornberry in 1954 and another one is A.L. Bloom. Okay, then one of the important concept that it's like the same physical processes and laws. Different laws are there. The same physical processes and laws operated throughout geological time. So many geological times are there, like Carboniferous period, Pleistocene period. So it's said that the same physical process operated today will operated throughout the geological time, and although not necessarily always with the same consistency, it's not with the same intensity. Like so many geological process will occur today and earlier also and in future also, but intensity will be different. Okay, so it is one of the important concept from geomorphology. Then modern geology is also known as the principle of uniform materialism. One important concept, that principle of uniform materialism. It is a modern geological concept of principle of uniform materialism, and it was given by a renowned Scottish geologist, and it's James Hutton, and it's in 1785. Question may becomes like this, that the uniform materialism was given by whom and in which year? It's James Hutton. He was a Scottish geologist, and it's saying it is a modern geological concept. What is now uniform materialism? Uniform materialism, that is, it's given by James Hutton, and it was further modified by or developed by his disciple. It's John Playfair. Okay, disciple means who has again systematically arranged the uniform materialism concept. He again defined the concept in his way, that is in John Playfair. It's in 1802 he has again renewed this concept. Okay, and then another geologist is also there, that is Sir Lyle. He was also famous. He has written one famous book. It's Principle of Geology. That author and writer, these are very important. So Principle of Geology, it's given by a renowned person. He is Sir Lyle. Okay, then again I am going to explain about the principle of uniform materialism. What is principle of uniform materialism? James Hutton first given this concept, and he postulated that geological processes were active with the same intensity during each period of geological time, and thus he postulated another principle. At first he given that the geological process will be with intensity within the same intensity, but during each period of geological time. But he again given another principle, that present is the key to the past. It's a very famous dialogue, means it's a very famous statement, that present is the key to the past. What we have today, then it will the key to the future. Okay, then present is the key to the past, and another one is no vestige of a beginning and no prospect of an end. No vestige of a beginning. What may emerge within a second, or what may change or end within a second. So it's no vestige of a beginning and no vestige of a prospect of an end. Okay, then I am going to explain another concept about the Carboniferous period, that is glaciers. We all know glaciers are very cold and it's very white. So glaciers were more active during the Carboniferous period. What is in so many ages are there? Carboniferous period is the first age. Okay, so glaciers were more active during this Carboniferous period, and a Pleistocene period were them another process. After Carboniferous period, Pleistocene periods were occurred, and it's also glaciers became slowly ice, or glaciers become melt during this period. Okay, they were more active during a Forsyth period. It is also called a Forsyth period, and another process also. In this way, different processes are emerged in geomorphology, or that is uniform materialism process. What process occurred today, it may occur in the same in the different way, but little bit intensity will be different. Okay, then some view about coal. So many coals are there. Anthracite coal, bituminous, lignite, isn't it? So anthracite, bituminous, carboniferous. So most of the coal were found in another one is Gondwana period. So in Gondwana period, most of the coal were found. So these regions were very glaciated. Those regions which have coal in Gondwana period, these were very glaciated. Okay, glaciated means it's full of lots of ice material, glaciated, which are snow like covered. Okay, then volcanicity was uniformly active during throughout the geological period. Though volcanicity it's very risky word, but volcanicity it's occurred in a very slow way. Okay, volcanicity is occurred in a throughout the geological period and active during the Cretaceous period. It's not very active today, but in Cretaceous period volcanicity is very active during the Cretaceous period. It's very interesting. Okay, then again, how mountain building process are there. So in mountain building, it's confined to certain period. It's that pre-Cambrian, then Cambrian age, then Versian age. It's Versian age, and it's also called Harrisians. Okay, it's also called Harrisians. And tertiary period. Tertiary period is very important. For means it's not new concept, it's important. So tertiary period of mountain building. So mountain building process occurred in a very confined to several period. So periods are like Carboniferous, then Caledonias, then Versisium, and tertiary period. These are some of the period where mountain building process occurred. Again, about rivers, how rivers are formed, that what the valley today through vertical and lateral erosion occurred in the past. What is in river, it's in the past it's vertical erosion occurred and lateral erosion occurred. What is vertical? It's like in this way, and lateral erosion is side way. Okay, side by side erosion occurred in the river. So it is in the way how our geological different processes are occurred. Okay, then about already explained about what occurred today. It will be occurred in the future also, but little bit intensity will be different. So this about uniform materialism concept. Then again mountain building process, and some another important concept is from that is from fundamental concept of geomorphology, is the process mainly endogenetic and exogenetic process are there. We know endogenetic process like weathering, denudation, exogenetic process like earthquake, volcano, isn't it? So endogenetic processes are there which affect the earth crust in a cyclic manner. So that our endogenetic process affect our earth crust in a cyclic manner. How the cyclic means, it's like rotating style. Okay, so it's a cyclic manner, and Hutton believed that the order line of nature, that is the nature involved in the order of courses. That is we know bifurcation ratio, that is so many from rivers, streams are separated. So it's like nature involved in a orderly course. So the process of endogenetic process, which include that earth crust is occurred in a cyclic manner, and Hutton belief. So I am already explained about James Hutton. It's from uniformitarianism concept, and he believed that orderliness of our nature is the nature involved in a orderly courses. So interesting fact of geography, that is how rivers structure, how geomorphology, how our so many periods the changes with time, like Cretaceous period, Carboniferous period, then tertiary period. These are some of the important concepts from the fundamental concept of geomorphology. Then one of the concept that the nature has inbuilt self-regulatory mechanism known as homeostatic mechanism. that is the our nature has inbuilt self-regulatory mechanism, that is the process of self-regulatory mechanism, that we are not some effects are not observable, but it's self-regulatory, self mechanism. It's within our belief, means we can call it is a determinism process where mainly depend on nature, and it is the homeostatic mechanism. Okay, then which act in such a manner that any changes infected by natural factors, whether endogenetic or exogenetic, endogenetic or exogenetic included, suitably compensated by change in the other component of the natural system. Our nature alone cannot make any changes, but they need to compensate with other natural system, and in this way nature has inbuilt self-regulatory mechanism. Interesting. So it is all about our fundamental concept. Okay, then the peninsular India, our India, we know peninsular India, that is it's from Himalaya. So the peninsular India has passes through various phases of cyclic development, that is Dharwar landscape cycle. Dharwar landscape cycle is there, where where combination landscape like Gondwana landscape, then it's Gondwana landscape cycle and Cenozoic landscape cycle. So many landscape cycles are there. W.M. Davis, he explained that cycling process means landscape process occurred in a cyclic way, and it's like Dharwar landscape cycle, Kudappa, then Vindhya landscape cycle, it's Cambrian landscape cycle, and Gondwana landscape cycle, and Cenozoic landscape cycle. And these are some of the peninsular India has passes through various phases of cyclic development. So from the geomorphology concept, today I am giving a explanation of uniformitarianism concept, then our endogenetic process, then nature of our landscape, and some of the important concept today I am explaining here. So thank you so much, and again I am means very fond of this concept. When explaining it's in front of you, it's become more interesting. So, and thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye, and good day.